So what would you say do you think needs to be changed, like as far as the school systems?
So first of all, Willie, I agree with you. I do feel like uh, I do feel like the school systems generally sort of miss the boat when they're kind of putting everyone on a college prep path. Now, I will say that, when I look at the probability of being able to um, make the moves that are where you're able to take care of yourself and take care of your family and kind of build for the future, there's a higher probability, in my opinion, for people who go to college, complete their college degree and kind of matriculate that way. But everyone's path is not the same. So it's wrongheaded to suggest that that's the only way for everybody. Where I think the schools have missed it. So the nice thing about trades is when you know something. Like nobody can take it from you. And to your point, there's always going to be a need for skilled labor, skilled tradespeople, right? There's always going to be the need there. But where I think the schools have missed the boat is what we really need to be doing is we need to be teaching people about entrepreneurship and what that really means. Because um, the reality is the vast majority of businesses in this country are small business. They're small businesses, less than 15 employees. And so learning a trade is great to know how to run the CNC machine and becoming a glazier, plumbers, all of those things. And everybody's, not necessarily, interested in being entrepreneurs, but there are certain skills that you learn as an entrepreneur that can be beneficial whether you're working for someone or not. Things like, you know, how do you sell a service or a product? How do you, connect with clients? How do you um, understand the competition, in that particular case or in that particular industry? These are things that when you're an entrepreneur, you're kind of forced to pay attention to the things around you so that you can better respond. And those are the skills that I think schools really need to focus on. And we need to start teaching our young people that early. I'm talking like fifth and sixth grade early, not just high school. I actually feel like this type of education needs to start a lot younger. But I mean, when I was, again, 1,000 years ago, when I was in junior high, we had shop class, right? We learned, about things that they don't offer
The
today.
workshop, my dad and my uncle will always talk about, like they had workshop.
Right. Yeah. And so, so you learn how to do those things, and those are important skills to learn. And those schools don't offer that. So I do feel like our school system is failing the kids because we're not as well rounded as we used to be. But I'm also reminded of this, and again, this is just my own personal opinion, so others may have a different view. But really are the school system is really designed to create a workforce for the future. And so, you know,
Yep, I agree.
right? So back then, you learn trades because a college degree wasn't as prevalent, it wasn't as necessary. The jobs that were going to be available for graduating seniors was different. They were different. They required different skills, and so the curriculum was kind of designed to create that workforce. The workforce today, um, you know, the students today are being trained for a different workforce for the future. So that's just something that I think we have to keep in mind. And so I'm not, again, I know it's a long-winded way to
Oh no,
answer the
it's fine.
question, but that's kind of how I view things.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alex with the Black Culture Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at the Black Culture Podcast.